when the deal goes down tonight, what we then need to see.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, well done. Well done. Deep breath, I know, I'm going in.
Brexit is a lie! Brexit is a lie!
Get me out of here, this place has gone crazy!
British people took in a referendum, Parliament decided to hold.
A clean global Brexit is perfectly viable.
A natural Remainer in a Leave seat.
The will of the people, so-called, can change and has changed.
You think about what's gone on before us in Westminster. Churchill, Disraelis, Thatcher. Do you enjoy weeks like this? This is what it was all about, actually. You know, this is grown-up politics. This is where the stakes are high. I've had to resign from my ministerial post to vote against the deal. I'm being moved out. There's a pile of things that I want us to keep. I've just put it on my desk. I've been a loyal Conservative for about 20 years, and it's very out of character, actually, for me. But I have no option. It's an unacceptable deal.
I have to keep knocking your door asking where the post is.
Oh, Stan, just like to know, what's your opinion of Brexit?
What's it all about?
There you go. That sums up most people's opinion.
I know everybody's fed up of it, but it's still going to happen. Something's going to happen, and nothing's going to be as good as it was.
I think the problem is...
I mean, that's the worry for people like me. How can I vote for something that isn't as good as what we've got now?
That's right,
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like you say, everyone jumps on the immigration bandwagon.
Yeah.
Immigrants, blah, blah, blah. But, no, I think they're missing the point. We're not saying kick everybody out.
Yeah.
We're just saying we can only have so many in.
Yeah, because you don't hate.
No, of course I don't. I mean...
No, that nuance never ever comes out.
So we still need to, if we're going to send it to Paul, we still need to
Right.
put a ticket on it.
Okay. The majority of British people voted to leave, but unfortunately there is a majority in Parliament who doesn't want to leave.
How do you feel about being in coalition with someone like Caroline Lucas then?
Well, I mean, I never thought I would be voting the same way as Caroline Lucas, but she's a very principled lady, and I'm very principled, so we're both following our principles, and if they lead us to the same place, so be it.
It's sort of...
Is it happening or is it not what's going on over there now?
Right, should we start walking
Okay. Yeah, one.
without falling over? But we still have people saying, but they can't possibly be a referendum, can there?
Yes, I know,
It's
I know,
impossible.
I know.
No, it's not impossible at all.
Exactly, it's the most likely outcome from where we are.
Why do you think it's impossible?
Yes. Thank you. Well done to you.
People's vote! When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
She's a traitor to her own people.
Oh, I think that's quite harsh. I mean, I'm not here to defend Theresa May, but I think that treachery is maybe a step too far.
Yes. Me and hundreds of thousands like me walk for miles and miles and miles handing our Brexit posters out and that lot. I don't vote for a political party.
So if I wanted another referendum, would you still vote for me?
Well, yeah, because you're the best one to. You're the best one to help.
You know what he's saying about Theresa May being a traitor is, I think it. I want to pull some of that language away. I don't like it. I think it's part of the problem in the debate. But just because he says that and he says it so firmly, he's not going to take the streets and turn against his neighbours in the event that we had another referendum. Absolutely not.
Breaking news this hour, Theresa May has told the House of Commons that she will postpone the vote.
The vote will be polled. If we went ahead and held the vote tomorrow, the deal would be rejected.
The vote is definitely of. Alan Duncan, as a member of the government, what do you say?
Ah.
Is that it?
As it is on the floor of the
No, we've had the vote, you can't have another one.
Oh, right.
Because that was the
Don't tell me where I get my information from. That your information
well, I don't
correct.
believe your information.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
Only Jesus Christ can save the United Kingdom.
What the hell's going on? We don't even know which days we're meant to be voting on or what might happen or anything. And this is the country we're talking about. This is not just my schedule and how it's annoying that I won't know when I get to go back to Birmingham. I don't know what's going to happen to the country. And so that the atmosphere in here is a bit like everyone just asking that question and trying to find out as much intelligence from the next person as you can.
The next train to depart from platform 18 will be the 11.
We're now only, 11 weeks away from the date when we could be crashing out of the EU, and yet we're no further forwards. She is talking up the fears of a no deal. But having said that, no deal is very, very scary, you know, so it's really hard to work out, you know, what's really going on.
Same to you. Yeah, good, thank you. Okay. Yes, thank you. But where the fuck we are now, God knows.
I did have a lovely Christmas holiday and nobody talked to me about Brexit, I have to say.
Do you think the brinksmanship will work on some of your colleagues?
I think not on some of my colleagues, I think it will work on some of her colleagues. And still, as always, Theresa May only knows how to talk to people like her.
Environment? Right. Sure, okay.
Hi. Nice to see you. Hello, everybody.
Hi. Hi.
Full house.
I'm going to have my lunch. It's all right. Great.
Fine.
Bar something dramatic changing in the next 7 days, I can't see that deal getting through Parliament. I then want the government to get us ready for a no deal scenario so that we can leave the EU on a clean global Brexit terms, and so that we can have a clean global Brexit.
Every single Brexit deal would make this country poorer, and we say no. We will not be blackmailed into accepting her dangerous blindfold Brexit deal.
You've got to give some credit to the People's Vote campaign. Every week that we've been failing to decide in Westminster, the People's Vote becomes much more of a likely option and much more of an attractive option. But it's a bit London, isn't it? Sort of London-centric and a bit posh. But then those who want to leave the EU, the ones who run the Vote Leave campaign, they're a little bit London-centric and they're very posh.
I do feel sad because I'm going to do something that I never thought I would do, actually, in my career. I came into Parliament, I'm a relatively new Member of Parliament, I'm a team player, I want the Conservatives to do well and win, and for the first time I'm going to be voting against the government, the Conservative government. I'm going to be rebelling. I'm getting ready to stand up for Britain. Great. Okay, cool. Okay, see you.
Tonight.
Bye.
See you later.
This is one of those big Commons occasions where the atmosphere becomes absolutely electric.
The ayes to the right, 202. The noes to the left, 432.
I'm speechless, to be honest. In my wildest dreams, I didn't think it would go down with that degree of defeat. So to lose that by 230 votes is just extraordinary. I mean, this absolutely is a massive step forward now towards a people's vote.
Leave! Possibly this night was the night that we saved Brexit from the jaws of defeat because this deal was not Brexit.
Here, tensions will fray. Where I live, Leave and Remain voters live perfectly happily side by side in the same bed in some instances.